Hello, my beautiful Libra. It's Haley with Tarot from Beyond, here to provide you with your March 2019 reading. I hope you guys can hear me well. I have been having issues with sound. I'll check it out later, see if the sound works. I hope it works. I hate when I go ahead and complete a reading. It's like a bomb reading too, and then like the sound doesn't work or something goes awry. Whatever the case, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad you're here and checked me out. If you like this reading, if you like this channel, if you like the vibe here, I ask that you hit like and subscribe. If this reading resonates with you, I ask that you hit like, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you can get notifications of my uploads, because I used to do daily releases where I would upload a reading a day, just in general for the collective overall, for whatever reason. And I'm going to start doing that again. So if you want those and you like this channel and you're new to my channel, you're going to want to know when I upload those videos. So hit the bell notification, okay? Thank you for being here. For those who have been sticking with me since day one, how are y'all doing? Thank you so much for being patient while I took my hiatus. I've been going through a separation. I've been going through a lot of difficult emotional things of that nature, and it's hard to be of support to others when you are going through your own set of just fuck shit, okay? If you're new to my channel and you don't like curse words and you don't like, intense readings, then this may not be the channel for you. I'm just warning you now. But if you like someone who keeps it absolutely 100, you have come to the right place, okay? I want to give a shout out to my girl Queen Cups, okay? Check her out. She has a very unique style, and some people really will dig her, so I really want you to check her out. She shouts me out because I look out for her. I look out for all my light workers. If there's one thing I hate it when people get on a light workers page, start telling us how to talk and how to act and telling us, oh, that's full of shit or da-da-da. If you don't like what we're talking about and if it's not resonating with you, then push. No one forced you to be here. This is for people who are specifically designed for this message. Spirit knows who you are. This is a general reading. It will not resonate with everyone, but it will resonate with those who it is meant to resonate with. I am not here to win a million people over. I am here to do Spirit's work. So therefore, those who are meant to be led to this channel will be, and that is exactly what I'm doing. I am doing my job as a light worker. Do not give light workers a hard time. You have no idea the challenges we face to sign up for this, to be obedient to Spirit, when we know that this is an assignment that has been given to us in our life. Okay, we can't teach you anything about hardships unless we go through it ourselves. Had I known that, I probably wouldn't have signed up. Okay, but you know what? It is very rewarding to be obedient to Spirit. That's all I have to say. Okay, so I'm going to stop doing all this talking and I'm going to go ahead, start talking to you, Libra, and letting you know what the deal is. I'm doing a 10-card spread. The card at the bottom lets me know what the overall energy is. I may pull an oracle card if I feel led to do so at the end of the reading, but let's see what Spirit wants to relate to you, okay? Again, if it doesn't resonate, it was not meant to resonate, okay? If it doesn't resonate, it was not meant for you, okay? But if it does, it definitely was, okay? Overall energy is anxiety, Libra. That is what this card represents, anxiety. Some of you guys are not sleeping well at night. Some of you guys are just thinking, you're overthinking. Some of you are worried about several things. I feel like you're worried about several things. It could be your relationship, work, maybe children, whatever the case is, whatever it is. You're just really overthinking. So I want you guys to put a lot more trust into the divine. I want you to go to your spirit guides and angels and know that they are specifically designed to step in on your behalf when you ask, okay? So a lot of you guys, the overwhelming energy for Libra right now is anxiety. So let's talk about why, okay? Let's talk about why. So anxiety is what a lot of you Libra are feeling, and let's talk about why, okay? So we have the 4 of Cups, we have the 9 of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, we have the 6 of Swords, the 2 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Temperance, King of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Three of Pentacles. So I see several scenarios going on, okay? All right, here's what I'm seeing. Some of you are newly single. Some of you are newly single and ended a commitment with somebody that you loved very much so. Someone that you nurtured, someone loved you as well. However, that relationship just did not work for whatever reason, okay? I feel like the contract time between you and that individual was up. The relationship was no longer balanced the way that it was at one time. And you guys may even be going through some legalities. That is not for everybody, but I see that some of you are newly single and the adjustment is very stressful. And it is stressful. When you go through a breakup and you are newly single, you are redefining yourself, you are starting to get to know who you are now as a result of the growth process associated with the relationship that you just exited, because that is how we learn, through relationships and through life experience, okay? It changes us, and we have to identify how it's changed us, and then we also have to throw away what we feel did not serve us, and we have to strengthen what we feel, did strengthen us. And a lot of you, I feel, kind of were like forced to move on because you knew that the relationship was just not serving you anymore. For some of you, I feel like the relationship was just eating away at your finances. It was just eating away at your just personal progress, okay? I also see that for some of you in relationships, it ended because a lot of people were also in your business. You had too many people talking about how they felt, your partner was doing you, or how they felt your partner was affecting you negatively or whatnot. I also see that for some of you, some of your partners were just not committed to you. They loved you, but they did not know how to commit to you. They were, see, when my phone does that, I can't stand it. But you know what? No, no, no. Not today. Okay, Libra. Some of your partners were walking out the door and acting like they were single, even though they knew damn well that you were their nurturer and that you were their partner. And right now, I feel like a lot of you, Libra, you guys are getting a lot of offers of love, but they're not satisfying you because your heart is still with the individual that you left behind. You know that it's best for you to be in the position that you're in, which is to move on, right? But it's not like it just works like that. It's not like as soon as you're in a relationship, you're like, oh yeah, okay, I'm going to just move on. No, it takes time. There's a process that comes with a breakup. So I see that some of you have just become single and now you guys are changing your thought process, okay? The contract in that relationship has ended, okay? So if you feel as though it was a wrong move, it wasn't, okay? Because this Wheel of Fortune right here is letting me know straight up. The contract has ended with this relationship. It served a purpose in your life at one time and it no longer is serving a purpose anymore. Now Spirit has something new for you, okay? There's a new journey that you have to look forward to. Let's keep talking, baby. Some of you are focusing on the heartache a little bit too much, okay? And there is some conflict. You know that the relationship is dead. Some of you are focusing on the sneakiness that the partner brought to the table, the heartache that they caused you, the conflict that they caused you, and you feel like you have to defend yourself, okay? Not only against this person possibly in court, but you also have to be able to come up with a method or a very smart and intelligent way to relate to the courts what this person did to steal from you in certain areas so that you could be compensated and so that you can be compensated appropriately for your troubles in this relationship, okay? I see it here. This person broke your heart. They stole from you and created a lot of conflict in your life, okay? And some of you may be the mother or father of this person's children, but you know that this relationship is dead, period. Dead. D-E-A-D, okay? Dead. It's not coming back to life, nor do you want it to. I see, though, that there is somebody from your past, baby, that is thinking the world of you, honey, finding you mad attractive, willing to make sacrifices for you. You make them happy, honey. They want to take care of you and they're willing to put the work in for you. But I think what you remember of this person from the past is the betrayal or the deceit that you experienced in the past. That's what you're focusing on, is how they fucked up in the past. Okay? But this person is your divine masculine or your divine feminine. They always resurface in your life, your divine masculine or your divine feminine. See, soulmates come and go. It's your divine masculine or your divine feminine. It doesn't matter. They come and go in your life at the strangest times. And this person actually may have been assigned to you in your life at this time to go ahead and help you get through the difficulty that you're going through with the current breakup that you're experiencing. Okay? This person is a father-like figure. This person is, and I'm talking to ladies in particular right now. This person is a father-like figure and has very much leadership type qualities. Okay? Likely an Aries. Okay, that's the Aries card, but it could just be a fire sign in general. And this person is willing to help take care of you in several areas. Okay? Don't think that this person is the same person that they were 10 years ago. You're not the same person that you were 10 years ago. Okay? Give people the benefit of the doubt. People grow as they go. Okay, Libra? All right, let's talk. Yeah. Somebody from your past is definitely giving you an offer of love, okay? And you have a decision to make. You have a decision to make, and it's definitely a fire sign for some of you. And you guys are thinking along the lines of, you know what? I'm not entering into any relationships if they're not going to end up being fair, okay? Because Libra equals fair. It's all about fairness to you guys. So you guys have to make a decision as to who it is that you're going to share your heart with at this time. I don't think you guys are looking for anything in particular super serious. I think this person is taking you super serious, but I think that you are at a place where you're like, you just need some companionship. And I feel like this person is more than willing and more than happy to give it to you, okay? I feel like a lot of you guys need some rest too. A lot of you guys need some rest because you guys are allowing this anxiety to take too much away from you. All right? Let's see what else is happening. Now, you do have a new beginning to look forward to. Absolutely. Okay? But some of you are dwelling on what you did not know about the relationship that you exited. Okay? I'm going to give you an example of my personal situation. I ended a relationship that I was in for 14 years. We shared 2 sons together. I had a daughter from a previous relationship. We were together for 14 years. I know for a fact that this person is not as perfect as this person liked to portray. As a matter of fact, the more perfect you like to portray yourself to be, the more I'm going to look at your ass and wonder just how bad your vice is. Because we all have a vice. I've always been honest about my imperfections in the relationship, but this person that I ended a relationship with really loved to portray this image of perfection. And the more perfect that he keeps on acting like he is, I'm telling you, the more it lets me know whatever his vice is, it must be some real embarrassing, horrible shit that he does not want anybody to know about. And so the reason why I gave that example is because with this moon card, and with this 6 of Pentacles and with this 4 of Pentacles, this tells me that either some people have been telling you things about what your ex was doing, right? You're starting to learn that your ex was a player and that your ex was doing shit that you had no idea that they were doing. And you're dwelling on the selfishness and the fact that the person that you're leaving behind, you know what I'm saying, was not just giving to you, but giving to other people. You know what I mean? And they were lying. They were liars. You know? And that's a hard pill to swallow when you were with somebody for a substantial amount of time, only to learn that this person was nothing like what you thought they were at the end of the day. And it's really hard to believe because at one time this person was like, you know, made you so happy and it was like a new love and it was just like so wonderful. But now your eyes are open because with this Ace of Swords, this tells me that you now see this person for who they are. Your mind has been made aware of what this person is really about, and you have a new beginning to look forward to now, knowing that people can come and portray this one image, and you know that they could be the complete opposite of what it is that they're trying to portray. Okay, so it's really important, going into the future knowing that that was the whole point of the relationship, right? Is that you learn that. You learn that people can be completely full of shit. You can't take just people's word for it, okay? People's actions speak louder than words, all right? I feel like this person came and went whenever they wanted to, and they would lie often, okay? I feel like whoever it is that you're leaving behind is a liar, but you have a very new, happy beginning to look forward to. I feel like this person at times, you know what I'm saying, was aggressive in their speech as well. Sometimes they could be verbally abusive as well. However, you do have a new spiritual union to look forward to, and it's going to offer you that wish fulfillment. But for some of you, you feel burdened by even thinking about new relationships. You're gonna have to work on having trust in new relationships. Okay? Spirit is telling you to rely on the strength that was given to you. You're stronger than you think, okay? And you have a lot more love options than you think. Now, I never advocate exiting a relationship and just walking into a new one. No, there's a process, okay? You have to identify the damage, okay, and the hurt that was caused by the individual or the situation that you're exiting, okay? It's very important to do that. Assess the damage. Once you assess the damage, address it. Okay? Address it. Don't ignore it. Address it. And whatever you feel that you've adopted as a result of coming out of that situation, work on eliminating that from your life. Okay? Because it's not fair for you to hold on to that baggage. Because you don't want to get into a new relationship with that shitty ass baggage. Because guess what? Your ex is not the rendition of all new relationships that you're going to enter into. The next relationship you enter into may be the most fulfilling thing ever. Okay? And that's indicative of this wish fulfillment card, this 10 of cups. This is like the happy of all happies. Okay? And this Fool card represents like a new beginning. New beginning. Without the baggage associated with, whatever abuse you may have incurred from the last relationship that you exited. You are going to have to be strong enough to work on knowing that you don't have to carry the burden of the pain caused in your last relationship. Beautiful thing is that you're free now. You may be going through some legalities. You may be getting some things in order and making sure that things are as fair as they can be. But I want to let you know that Spirit knows what you're going through. Things are in your favor because you are working on your spirituality, your growth. And when you do that right away, you already have a head start because Spirit acknowledges those who acknowledge the spiritual aspects of themselves. Some people don't even realize that they have a spiritual aspect of themselves. Okay? I like to go through the whole 78 card deck for those of you who are new, okay? The order in which the cards come, that let me know what it is that you are experiencing, okay? So now you know that you have to take action toward the completion of whatever relationship it is that you exited, okay? You know you have to take action. And it's kind of like some of you are feeling like, I just want the relationship to end. But if you're dealing with legalities, you got to take care of paperwork, you got to stay on top of stuff, and it's just like a constant reminder, and it's just irritating. It's not like you just get to walk away. If some of you are actually dealing with a divorce, it's like, yes, it's irritating because it takes action for you to stay on top of the paperwork, show up at the court dates, prove what you need to prove, come up with the receipts that you have to, and all that. And so what it does, it just dredges up all that shit all over again. It has this potential to just keep you in a really negative state of mind, right? Because the divorce does not bring out like the happy in you. It brings out like the, oh God, I don't want to think about this anymore. So because you have to still take action toward the completion of the situation, sometimes you find yourself feeling left out in the cold, and it just is like a painful reminder of the tower experience that you felt when you walked away from this relationship. However, there are some people that are communicating to you that they want to be with you like that, Libra. I feel like some of you have the potential to totally be in Brent. If this phone does that again, y'all, when that happens, I can't stand it. But thank you guys for bearing with me, okay? Um, I see that someone has offered you something of value. Okay, that's what the Page of Pentacles does. Okay, the Page of Pentacles offers you something of value. All right, something of value does not necessarily always have to be money related. It could be comfort, it could be anything. But I feel like there's somebody in your mix that is relaying to you that they want to make you happy and they want to offer you comfort this through this time, and it obviously is from the opposite sex, and you're wondering if you should engage or not. Well, I recommend that you do, because I think that this person is trying to offer you as much happiness and comfort as they can while you're feeling left out in the cold from the past relationship that you were in. Also, with this Ace of Pentacles, I feel like you're going to be given some restitution, okay, from this divorce, for those of you who are experiencing divorce, okay? So we got the High Priestess, the Eight of Swords, the Hermit, the Devil, the Seven of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Knight of Pentacles. So what this is telling me is that you have manifested the fact that your intuition is being used at its optimal level, okay? And that's good, okay? Because if your intuition is operating at its optimal level, you win it all day, okay? I want you to stop focusing on the short harvest that you feel that you got out of this past relationship, because anytime you have experienced anything in life, it came with a lesson. That means that you didn't experience a loss, you experienced a gain, because it made you smarter, it made you wiser, and it made you hip to a whole lot of things that you weren't aware of before, okay? Remember that. Stop staying in this state of overthinking. Some of you are overthinking about what the result of this entire situation is going to be, because you know that your ex-partner is coming from a methodical location. They're trying to be methodical so that they can get what they can get out of this situation. But I'm telling you, based on what I'm seeing, they're going to get the short harvest, and you're going to get the restitution associated with this divorce. The Devil card is letting me know that there's some enslaved behavior going on, and I feel like it's almost to the point, Libra, where you guys are almost obsessing over the fact that someone had the audacity to treat you unfairly. And I want you to understand that when people do that, it says everything about them and nothing about you. You went into this marriage or into this relationship with the best intentions possible, okay? And you're always supposed to go into relationships that way. And you are going to be commended for that. Do not let this be something that you focus on so much to where you're losing sleep. You stay in a constant state of confusion with regards to the fact that love even exists. Of course it does, okay? Of course it does. But the thing about relationships and marriage and love is that it comes with a certain requirement of maintenance. And when we get comfortable in relationships and we no longer maintain the relationship the way that we did in the beginning, yes, it's gonna happen. It's gonna fall apart. You have to maintain your relationship. It's just a marriage, your children, you have to maintain, like your teeth, you have to maintain them. And when it comes to relationships, sometimes we forget to maintain the love there. And when we stop maintaining it, it falls apart. And then it gets to a point where there's nothing you can do after that, because it wasn't maintained. It weathered. And so now's the time for you to do some real heavy looking of the self internally, Libra. Okay, now's the time for you to pay attention to who you are now, what you have learned from the relationship, and where you want to go from here. Okay, ending relationships is tough, but it's also so very liberating. Okay? It is going to be relayed to you that you are going to be getting restitution if you are dealing with legalities. Okay? If you're not dealing with legalities and you're going through a divorce, okay, or you're going through a separation and not a divorce, you're still going to get restitution in the form of just the learning process and just becoming a more intelligent, more well-rounded individual as a result of learning what you've learned, okay, from the relationship. When you go through hardships, I want you from now on, my Libra, to think about what you gained from the experience, whether it was pleasant or not. Everything's a learning experience, and if you look at it that way, it kind of helps you to see things from a happier perspective. Yeah, that sucked, but guess what? I learned this so that I don't have to walk into that same place anymore. You understand what I'm saying? Don't be codependent on focusing on what you lost or what you feel you lost. Because a lot of times what you lost, Spirit specifically took that out of your hands because you thought that it was something beneficial, but at the end of the day, it was going to burn you. Spirit will make you walk away. We'll take that thing from you that you weren't strong enough to walk away from on your own, because Spirit knows that that's what's best for you right now. And you're already getting, like, attention from the opposite sex before you even actually end the relationship that you were in before. And some of you don't feel ready to do that. Well, it doesn't mean that you have to be boyfriend and girlfriend, but I don't see why you can't get their number and put it in your phone. Libra, now's the time for you to manifest what it is that you want. Whatever you think about most is what is going to start to build and what you're going to manifest. I want you to think about that, okay? So if you sit and focus on anxiety, that's the place that you're going to stay in. But if you start manifesting a better career, a wonderful relationship, whatever it is you want in your future, just think about it on a regular basis and know that you're perfectly capable of achieving it. I'm telling you, it's just going to come. That's how you manifest it. Because your thoughts become things, okay? So if you're thinking about everything that went wrong, guess what? All you're going to see is everything from the lens of fuckery, okay? But if you look at this experience as an experience that you learned from, then you'll see it from a different experience. Your energy will change and it will come out of your pores, baby. And I'm telling you, your self-confidence will raise through the roof. And the moment that you walk through any room, you're going to turn heads by women and men, because they're going to see that level of confidence that you have due to the fact that you have endured difficult situations and made it look really easy to get through. Okay, Libra? So with that being said, for those of you who felt that you dealt with an unfair type situation, it may have been unfair, but guess what? You coming out winning. Let me tell you why. A, you learned a lot from the relationship. B, you are going to get restitution. I see that right here with this Ace of Pentacles and this Eight of Wands next to each other. It's going to be communicated to you that you are going to get a brand new form of like income due to, like, you're going to get some kind of alimony or child support or something like that, okay, as a result of the Tower experience of the relationship not working out. I feel like you dealt with the short harvest long enough in this relationship, and this person shortchanged you long enough, and I think that you are definitely going to get some restitution as a result. You may have to wait and you may have to be patient, but it is going to come. So do not worry about that if that is what some of you are worrying about, okay? So I am talking to the Libra who are dealing with breakups, okay? For those of you who are not dealing with breakups and you stuck with me, for you singles, basically what Spirit is just trying to relay for the month of March is that for those of you who are finding yourself overthinking and losing sleep over whatever issue, you need to understand that when you do that, you're manifesting and you're further perpetuating that type of energy into your life. You're not being fair to yourself when you do that. Spirit's letting you know, baby, with this Magician being toward the end of your reading, letting you know that you are in a position right now to manifest whatever it is that you want moving forward. The energy is not as thick and shitty as it was the last 7 months, okay? This month is the first month where I see that opportunity is just like bubbling over for every zodiac. So right now, don't be confused about what you want. Look at yourself on the inside and take inventory on what you have and what you don't have. Ask yourself, what do you want and what do you not want? What are your shortcomings? And how are you going to be able to fix those? Manifest right now. Ask spirit for what it is that you want. Ask your spirit guides, angels, for what it is that you want. This is the month where you do not let anxiety overtake you and lose sleep about, what you can't control right now. This is the month where you're going to be challenged with regards to controlling your mind and not letting your mind control you. Mind control is going to be your challenge for the month of March, my Libra. Okay? And when you're dealing with difficult situations, of course, that makes it that much more difficult to do. But guess what? You're totally capable of doing it. And if you do it, I'm telling you, next month is going to be so much brighter and so much better. So, that's your challenge, my Libra, for the month of March. You can do it. Don't stay in a state of confusion. Don't stay in a state of just reminding yourself and replaying the tower moments. Don't do that, because a lot of you are doing that. I want you to think in your mind how life is going to go so much better now and how much more liberated you are by exiting a relationship that did nothing but give you a short harvest, because that's what it was doing. Okay? All right, my Libra. Again, if this resonated with you, I ask that you hit like and subscribe. Leave your comments if you feel that you would like to. I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple romance angel cards for you, and if we have time, I will pull one of your energy oracle cards as well. Since we have a couple more minutes left, I have a 33-minute threshold, baby, and I like to make the best out of that timing. That's why I talk so fast sometimes, because I want to get it out. I want to make sure you guys get your message. And the message is just do not overthink. Don't let your mind control you. Control your mind. All right, lovies. Let's see what your romance angel cards say. I'm going to pull 3, okay? Maybe I won't have time to pull the other cards, but that's okay. Let's see if what I got intuitively is correct. Romantic feelings. I feel like some of you do have romantic feelings with somebody new. I feel like somebody new is trying to come into your life, okay? Your feelings are real and worth exploring. But some of you are like, but I just got out of a relationship and I don't trust relationships right now because I'm so busy focusing on the unrequited love that I experienced in my past relationship. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So you feel like, but Spirit's saying, but wait a minute, what about this playfulness? To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. What'd I tell you? Told you. That unrequited love that you experienced in your past relationship is not the dictator of all relationships. Namaste, my